What's up, y'all? It's your favorite healing coach, Coach Kim the Author, here with a quick word for your mind, body, and spirit. So this past Sunday was our church and pastoral anniversary, and Minister YPJ was our guest pastor. And in his sermon, he talked about Peter walking on water. And I'm not even going to give you the highlights of his sermon because it wouldn't do it any justice. It was just that powerful. What I will do is suggest that you go to the Relentless church page and watch it for yourself, because I know I'm gonna watch it again later. But his message got me thinking about Peter and how the lesson we always seem to take from Peter walking on water is that so long as he had his eyes focused on Jesus, he was walking on the water. But when he took his eyes off him, he started to sink. And how we as humans should stay focused on the Lord, stay focused on the promise, stay focused on what God told us so that we don't get distracted and start sinking into our own fears and the chaos of life around us. But why is it no one ever seems to talk about the fact of the faith that it took Peter to walk out on the water in the first place? Why is it that it seems that no one talks about how hard and scary it is to even give God your yes, knowing what that could mean for the rest of your life? Why is it that no one seems to talk about how it takes faith just to get started? Because I know I love God and I've always wanted to live my life the way God wanted me to, until what he asked me to do was staring me square in the face, and I saw how much bigger than me it was and how scary it was and how lonely I knew it would be and all the hate and the criticism I was liable to get. Even Peter doesn't get credit for asking Jesus to call to him or stepping out on faith to even try and walk on the water to get to him. All he gets is criticized for not having the faith or the strength to stay focused enough and trust Jesus enough to keep him walking on the water. And I find myself thinking about myself and trying to encourage myself around not taking my eyes off God and what he promised me, because what I see and what I hear and what's going on around me is distracting me because it feels bigger than me. It's not bigger than God, and I have God in me, but I'm still a human being. I'm just flesh and blood out here trying to make it do what it do. So sometimes I do take my eyes off the promise and I start to sink from the distractions and the disappointments. But something has got to be said about the fact that I said yes to God on faith in the first place. Something has to be said about you quitting that job on faith, about you ending that relationship and becoming a single parent on faith, about how you shifted careers or degrees midstream on faith. Because life gets hard and sometimes we take our eyes off God. But don't let folk tell you, and please don't tell yourself, that anything is wrong with you because you're struggling right now, or because you don't have it all together right now, or you don't know what's next right now. Get back in the arms of God and let him reset you and realign you and reposition your feet back on the path he always predestined for you, and just keep going. Until next time, stay blessed.